Hello everyone, welcome to Building the Ultimate Matchbox Car Collection. My name is Tyrone and this is a exclusive 9-pack from Matchbox 2022. Exclusive being the Powell, as I read a previous model, 1956 Powell Sport Pickup, no less, in red. Fantastic looking card art, love it. Been spoiling us this season with card art. International Honda official license product. Aston Martin, Porsche, Matchbox and Ford. Should we just rip it open? There's a lot of repeats in here, but again, if you're struggling to fill your 1 to 100 lineup, you get another crack at it, don't you? If you should happen upon one of these 9-packs. I've been getting a lot of advice lately on how to open these packets. I know how to open the packets, but I like doing it like it's Christmas morning and I'm a child. So leave me to my noise and my mess, and things will go just well. I'll make a bit of a racket. It really is like Christmas morning. Be gone. Okay, racket over. Let's just whiz through what we've seen in probably previous 9-packs as well. A lovely little Honda Civic, 2017 Honda Civic, again in the purpley blue with the grey interior. Cool wheels on these. It's a cool little car all round, really. This hasn't changed. It's the Aston Martin, but I've seen a few comments over the months that people are struggling to get the red one. There it is there. 2019 copyright 1956 Aston Martin. I think that goes with the... It does too. It's the same year as the exclusive pickup. Have a Porsche, a 4-door Porsche. I've never understood 4 doors on a Porsche, but if you're Bono from U2, you might want to take the kids to school. I hear that's what he used to use, at least. It's going back away. His kids are all probably grown up by now. Big old truck. Oh, it's all around the same era, isn't it? Roughly. Well, 56 to 68, maybe not. The 1968 Dodge D200. That's a straight up reissue. Very 1968. And you can't have too many NYPD vehicles. 2016 Ford Interceptor utility. That's what all the cool cops are using. No more the Crown Victoria, sadly. This is probably one of my favourite new castings so far. Such a smart looking car. Well, what would you call it? It's not a station wagon, it's not a van, it's not even really an SUV, is it? It's sort of a crossover. They're calling it the 2018 Dodge Durango. Don't get it here in Australia, but if they sold it here and I had a family, I'd probably buy one. Very smart looking vehicle. Very sedan looking, isn't it? Clearly in the family of the new Dodge lineup. Quickly, we've seen this many times now. They've thrown it at us, the 1980 Mercedes-Benz Wagon. Very 1980s colour. Just before we get on to the main exclusive showstopper, etc., what do you think about this? It's the money truck. What do they officially call it? The International Armoured Car. I'd call that the money truck. When I was growing up, and I'm in a bit of a silly mood today, so I'm sorry. When I was growing up, we had Wells Fargo. Never had that bank in New Zealand or Australia, where I grew up. Or New Zealand, where I grew up, or Australia, get it right. But my brother had 3 of them. Not these 3. I spent a ton of cash to get these 3 to replicate what we had as kids. And then, of course, the Dresdner Bank. Never ever got hold of that one, but there it is there. But the theme, the running theme for ages was who'd trot out the 3 Wells Fargo money trucks, and with protection, you know, the majorettes would get a look in. Obviously, there'd be an escort. Police overhead. There must have been a lot of cash in these trucks. Haven't you heard of a wire transfer? And then they'd change jurisdiction, and the French police, for this very American bank, trust me, it gets more long-winded than this. The French police would give way to the German police, and the convoy would just continue on its merry way. Of course, you need some undercover cops, you know, you don't want to be too flashy about it. And there we would roll, or he would roll, and I'd get out my junk cars, and he'd start to panic because he loved all his cars in pristine condition. I really played with mine. It's a bit of a rough kid, bit of an upstart. As we manoeuvre things out of the way so they don't get chipped. Don't chip my Wells Fargo. That's what he used to say to me, although there'd be a name attached to it. Oops. Oh, don't chip my Wells Fargo. So I'd get him nervous intentionally that I was going to chip his blimmin' Wells Fargo. And I'd bring out my chipped 57 Chevy and my Javelin, and yeah, fun times. So yeah, that's old school. Does this thing stack up to the money truck? Just to loop back round to making a point finally. I'll zip those over there because they're not really part of the show, are they? And the majorette, and put those there, sort of randomly off shot. That was a gift from Twice Diecast, the 100 grand one, and that was a gift from Jeroen from Chasing Diecast Cars, as were these. Very lucky young man I am. And that's the money truck as we see them these years. But yeah, I'm not sure the plastic stacks up. It looks the bizzo, but you pick it up and you think, I wouldn't put my hard-earned money in there. If I was going to go whole hog, I'd just get another blue one, wouldn't I? Oops. Don't chip my Wells Fargo. Alright. That's the sideshow over. Get back into all seriousness. We were waiting for this, weren't we? 1956 Powell Sport pickup, if I remember correctly. Have they changed the back yet? No, they haven't changed. Give it another season, there'll be a piece of rope in there. We'll have to get another one. They've kept the very sedate wheels, which is great. Should we go downstairs? Yeah. Just a little. Very bold colours so far. And as always, the question is, wonder what they'll recolour it with next time. Will it be a white? Will it be a black? Who knows? So there you have it. The Matchbox 2022 9-pack exclusive with the 1956 Powell Sport pickup. Can't believe I remembered that whole thing. So, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.